it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome to my channel. Today we are getting into some Ulta makeup. I got a Ulta free gift with purchase and I wanted to try out some of the samples I received. So we're going to do a full face with most of the products that I received, including some really classic foundations, the Estee Lauder Double Wear and the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear. I'm going to try both of these, do half and half, one on each side of my face, and try these out for the first time. These are some classics a lot of people love, but I've never used them. I also have a lot of other really classic products, including some MAC lipsticks, some Anastasia Beverly Hills brow products, some mascaras. I even have a blush. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna try to put together a look from just this grab bag. I don't have any powder, so I'm a little bit nervous. We're gonna see how this turns out. Alright, so I'm going to apply a little bit of skincare from my bag. I actually received quite a bit of skincare samples, but I want to try this Clinique ID Dramatically Different Oil Control Gel. Has like 2 samples. In the past I've definitely used the Dramatically Different lotion, but this is a gel and it has a little bit of a other piece to this. Has a treatment part. It says fatigue. I don't really know what this is, but I guess you just push this up and it goes into this one. So you're supposed to push this up into the yellow, but I don't see how this is gonna happen. So I got the yellow part, which is the lotion. Oh, this is way too much. I don't think I got any of the concentrate. I'm gonna have to just cut this open. Oh yeah, so there's some oil. Okay, yeah, this was not coming out. Weird. See, so that orange did not go into the lotion part. So, wow, this is interesting. I don't know how the real thing works, but you mix it together and it's really wet. Okay. It smells very chemically, and I feel very wet now. This was probably a mistake. Oh, I feel very hydrated. It feels nice. It doesn't smell very good. There's no fragrance, but it doesn't smell pleasant. Okay, that is this product here. Oil Control Gel. I don't know. And plus some sort of fatigue serum. Alright, we tried that out. Now, I did get a primer, and it's the one we've probably all tried. The Smashbox Original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. I don't love this primer. I haven't used it in a long time, actually. This used to be the OG, like, top primer. Now I'm pretty sure no one uses it, but it's a silicone primer. Hopefully it works with these foundations. This is what it looks like. It looks like a clear gel that looks blurring. I think it just creates a smooth surface. For the most part, I don't think it does anything else. And I know some foundations ball up after you use it, so we're gonna hope for the best. It is somewhat blurring, but not much of a blur. This kind of reminds me of the Benefit Professional, same sort of idea. But I think people like that one better. Alright, so I just used a little bit. I still have some left in here. But we're gonna move on to the foundations. Alright, so onto the foundations. I have a sample card for the Tint Idole Lancome Ultra Wear Foundation. I'm thinking my shade is gonna be the cool one, 220 Buff. This looks a little bit dark, but we're gonna try that one out. And then the Estee Lauder, we're gonna do the lightest one, which is Cool Bone 1C1. Hopefully they look similar enough because I am going to go out in public after this. Alright, so I'm going to try out the Ultra Wear Estee Lauder. This has been a favorite of many people for many years now. Ooh, this does not look like a lot of product to try on the whole face, so I'm glad I'm just doing half a face. I'm going to use the technique where I apply this with my fingers and then use a brush to blend it in. So this side is going to be Estee Lauder. So going in with my finger, hopefully this works out. You never know. I don't have a concealer to try, so this is going to have to do a lot of work for me today. And I worry this is not enough product. Such a tiny sample, people. I mean, it's cool. I guess you get to try, feel the texture, get a sense of the color. I don't know. Does that look like enough to you? I use the whole thing. I'm gonna blend it in with my brush. It's blending out nicely. I do think I could have used some more product. It feels a little bit matte. Not a stay in place makeup. 24-hour staying power. I'll apply once, don't touch again. Enhance the skin for 24 hours. Transfer resistant, waterproof matte finish. Okay, it is matte finish. I probably should have known that. Kind of weird to try out a matte finish. It's been a while. Because it's a matte finish, once you put it on the skin, it dries pretty quickly. So you kind of have limited time to blend it out, but yeah, I just need more product. My skin kind of really soaks that in. So we're going to move on already to the Tint Idole. Let's read about this one. This is similar. So 24-hour long wear, full coverage, breathable 50 shades. This one has some sunscreen in it looks like. Yep. SPF 15. Looks like no SPF in the double wear. This says no shine effect after application, oil control, sweat resistant. I think this one. This says waterproof. This is sweat resistant. Okay, not sure the difference. I like the sunscreen aspect, although it's not high enough of an SPF. It says you can receive a 10-day supply in your perfect shade at any Lancome counter. It's kind of nice. Alright, so I'm going to go with 220 Buff, the cool tone shade. This looks like a little bit more product. Yeah? That's a good sign. Alright, same application. I'm going to apply on my finger. I might go over the areas on my nose that I didn't get to touch. Ooh. This one feels a little bit thicker. A little bit more substantial. This is definitely not enough. I don't know what they're thinking. I can't even apply this to half my face. Very frustrating. Okay. Sorry this is a failure. I really wanted to try these. A lot of people buy this shit up. It does look blurring. Definitely, again, a matte finish. Could have used more product, but for the little product that I did put on my face, my skin is showing an improvement in discoloration. Is gone pretty much. Well, for the most part. It did help kind of even out my skin tone. My under eyes are unchanged because I really don't have any product under there. I don't know that I want to go out in public without concealer. Maybe I will tap into Ivory Nude just to get more product on my skin. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put something under my eyes. A little bit more on the nose. Some of these red areas. Oh, I mean, it looks pretty. I really can't complain other than the fact that I don't have enough to work with, but I definitely see an improvement. I feel like these colors are not bad shades either. It's kind of refreshing to have a matte foundation again. So funny, right? Alright, I have no powder, but this matte, I think, is going to make up for it. So I feel like I don't need powder. I'm actually really impressed. I know like matte foundations are not really in anymore. Everyone's going for glowy looks, especially if you're a little bit, you're older than 25. You know, matte foundations are not always flattering as your skin gets drier. But even though I'm 33, I think this is really flattering, and I think these formulations that are a little more long wear and matte are perfect for summer when we get a little bit sweatier. I would have liked to have more product to work with, but I like the result. I mean, I don't think I would need that much more product, but my skin feels nice. Like, I don't feel like I need powder. Of course, I would use powder because it is so warm for me outside, but I do like the long wearing aspect. I do feel like this would last me a long time because it is on the drier side and it stuck to my skin really quickly and really well. So, and it worked with this primer actually. Silicone primer, not a bad combo with these. Smashbox, I mean, it's not horrible. Okay, so moving on. Let me know your thoughts on these classic foundations. Do you guys still use them? Do you guys still buy them? I think for the everyday person, these are 100% great staples. They seem like great staples, like first impressions. I know not everyone loves a matte finish, but I think for just a long wear foundation, matte is actually the way to go. It's hard to make sure your glowiness is in check with a more juicier foundation. Sometimes you have to apply more powder to combat the juiciness, especially if you have combo or oily skin. So these kind of foundations are meant for those skin types, especially, sorry, there's a bug, especially if you are out and about all day, don't have time to retouch. These are perfect. Alright, so I have a blush, really left for complexion, and a setting spray. So the blush I have is the Laura Mercier Blush Color Infusion. I have a little sample. This is Rosé. This doesn't look like my favorite color, but I think it's a color a lot of people probably like. It's like a deep pink, but not super pink, kind of a warm pink. I'll take my hair down just because I don't want my hair to get stuck looking in that position. So for blush, this looks a little bit intimidating. I'm gonna go light hand. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pigmented. Okay, okay. This is actually looking pretty smooth over this foundation. No powder. Little goes a long way. Now, I've never tried a Laura Mercier blush before. This is kind of nice. It's really smooth. For like a matte powder blush. Not bad. I mean, this little grab bag that I got for spending $75 at Ulta online, pretty good so far. Alright, before I get into the rest of my face, I'm actually going to use my setting spray now. So I got a Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray. This is 16-hour wear matte finish. Shake well. I'm a little afraid some of these can be quite drying, but we're going to try it out. It's actually a pretty good mist. I see a little bit of wet spots on my forehead though. It's not too big of a mist. I mean, it is. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like you get like a direct shot to your eye. But this kind of nice big spray that kind of diffused it. You want to make sure you hold it out far away from your face, but actually it was decent. Eyebrows. So I have a couple eyebrow products, and I usually put my eye makeup on after setting spray because I don't want to set my eye makeup and make my mascara run. So I have two brow products, the It Cosmetics Brow Power, and I have the shade Universal Taupe. So this is a pencil, and then I have the ABH Brow Definer in dark brown, which is not really my shade, and this one felt a little bit drier. So this is the ABH one, the Brow Definer, and I think the taupe is more my shade in the It Cosmetics one. They're both a little bit dry. We're gonna try the taupe, Universal Taupe, Brow Power. Oh, this isn't bad. It's going on just fine. I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to my brows. I do not know how to do Instagram brows, nor do I care to spend the time to do that. But if you want like a quick, little bit more defined fill-in, pencil like this is gonna be your friend. I always like to spend a little bit more money to get the eyebrow product that's easiest for me and what looks the most natural, and I haven't found any at the drugstore that do that, so I spend a little bit more money on brows. This one isn't bad. I like that it comes with a little brush. This is, of course, a little mini size. I'm not hating it. The color is a little bit warm. I don't know that taupe is, I don't know, it's looking a little bit warm against my blonde. Not a bad shade. I have 3 mascaras in this kit, but before we do that, we do have an eyeshadow, kind of. This is an eyeshadow stick sample from Laura Mercier. These are the Caviar eye sticks. And I don't think I have any full-size ones in my collection. I think I've had little tiny sample sticks in the past. I really like them. I do find that these dry out pretty quickly. I have something similar from By Terry. I haven't used these in a while. But essentially the Laura Mercier is very similar. They look like this. But I have a little sample card of 3 colors. And one of these I've actually wanted to try for a while. The Amethyst. They also have Au Natural, which is matte. Amethyst also looks a little bit matte. And then metallic taupe, a little bit shinier. So that's cool. They have these little sample cards. I probably will have to use a brush of some sort to apply these. But normally you'd kind of use the stick packaging to just kind of glide over your eyes. And you see those swatches? It's a little bit hard to swatch with my finger. So I'm gonna try using a brush of some sort. Okay. Oh wow, that's pretty. Normally these are a lot easier to apply with the sticks. But I like that little bit of a rich plummy color. Really flattering shade for a little bit of shine. Oh yeah, that's pretty. These caviar sticks are well loved for many years. Classic, on the go eye product. A lot of impact, it lasts a long time. So this combo might be a little bit more nighttime for some of you if you have my skin tone a little bit deeper. But I think a lot of these shades are not super light. The natural one is just a little bit of a brown matte. So I'm not very excited, I'm not going to use that one. But I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup around here. And I'll be back to try out some mascara with you. Alright, didn't completely fix this up. I got a little eye irritation, so I'm going to stop for a little bit. I think normally when you get a new stick, things are nice and creamy, easier to blend out with a finger. This is a little bit harder of a sample. Not in a stick form, a little bit harder to use. But overall, I like the color and shine from these caviar eye sticks. Okay, on to mascara. I have 3 choices, as I said. I'm kind of debating between 2 which ones to use. So I have the Clinique High Impact Mascara. I have tried this many times, received many samples, and it irritates my eyes. Like, it actually makes them water. So not a fan of that one. Not going to use that today. I have the Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home Mascara. I don't know the story about KVD. I thought they weren't using Kat Von D's name anymore, but I'm seeing this on the mascara tube, and I'm a little bit confused. This is a volumizing mascara, long wear, extreme volume. I don't know, we can look at the brush. Okay. Has a lot of bristles close together. It looks like it's uniform, all of them, all sides. It's a little bit chunky of a brush, kind of tapered at the end. Okay, you can see how this would be volumizing. Then we have the classic Lancome Definiculus. Defensilles. Pretty sure I've tried this before. This is a lot more basic of a brush, pretty uniform all the way around as well. Not as many thick bristles, less bristles, more about defining, obviously, with the name. High definition mascara. I'm probably gonna go with this one just because Kat Von D scares me a little bit. That big brush. So yeah, let's go ahead and do Definiculus, Defacils. Oh, Lancome. You know, when I was first getting into makeup in like high school, college, not first, but when I was actually starting to buy my own stuff, like regularly, I went through so many versions of Lancome mascaras because I really enjoyed them. And then I don't know what happened. Like, I was always really snotty about mascaras. Oh, I can only do high-end, name brand, department store. And then I just thought, I don't know what happened. I kind of realized, like, maybe it doesn't matter where they come from. Is there really a big difference? This is a really natural lash. Maybe I should use both. What I think what I used to like about the Lancome, the Dior show, is that I could get a more substantial lash look quickly. But my problem was I always had clumpy lashes and I didn't care to clean them up. Let's try volumizing now. Ooh. I don't know about this. Feels like I'm getting a lot of product on my eyelashes. A little bit of a clump town there. I think you can see a difference though between this one and this one. I think what I probably need more than anything is volume. That is what I learned from this video. No eyeliner in this bag. And we have 2 lipsticks to choose from. Very different colors and companies. I have Kylie Jenner. I don't think I've ever tried a Kylie Jenner lip product before, or any makeup product before. This is the Dulce de Leche Cream. And this packaging is full size, but a little bit hard to turn. The packaging is not smooth. It's a struggle. But this does look like it could be a pretty nude. Maybe. Pretty safe color. It smells like it wants to be vanilla, but kind of chemically smelling. I also have a sample of the MAC Russian Red lipstick, which is a classic shade. I don't really own any MAC lipsticks, but have tried these in the past. Ooh, that is red. I'm not really a red lipstick person, too much maintenance for me, but this is a pretty red, so I'm glad to have it in my collection in case I need it. Okay, so we're gonna do the nude one and try this out. Didn't come with any lip liner, so we're just gonna do the lipstick. It says Kylie on the bullet. Ew. Ooh, this is not my shade. I feel like, I don't know, junior high, high school, I definitely tried lip glosses in this color. And they tasted like and smelled like coffee. So this is Dulce de Leche, so that kind of makes sense, right? I don't think the shade is flattering on me because it's a little, I don't know, it's got like orange behind it. Something's off. Do I have to go do red? I feel like I can't do a thumbnail with this lip. I'm gonna try Russian Red instead of this color. Yeah, it doesn't smell great. It doesn't look bad. It's not really matte though. It's like a regular cream lipstick. I guess that's what it is. It's not supposed to be matte. It's a cream. So it delivers what it promises. I'm sure this color might work on some of you. That's not a bad color. It didn't look bad on my arm. Not good on my lips though. Not with my skin tone. So I'm gonna try this red lip now that I've like removed all the foundation around my mouth. I'm scared. I'm gonna use the Lisa Eldridge blush lip pencil because this is like the darkest shade that I have. That should go, right? Alright, here we go. I should probably use a lip pencil, but I'm not going to. That is a different color than my lip liner. Not bad. Made some mistakes. I'm gonna do a little cleanup around my mouth and I'll be back. Red is not my favorite color, but I think this is a flattering shade of red. It makes my teeth look really white. Not something I would normally wear, but yeah, I think this is a pretty good look to put together from like a sample bag of makeup that I got from Ulta. I'm fairly impressed. I really like the caviar eye sticks and amethyst and metallic taupe are really pretty together on the eye. And you know, despite being really cautious about the Kat Von D volumizing mascara, I did get a lot of volume from it. This was okay, gave me some definition, not a lot of length. Kylie Jenner. It's not a bad lipstick. It's a basic cream, doesn't smell great, but the color Dolce de Leche is just not for me. I really like this blush. It surprisingly works for my skin. Rosé, Laura Mercier Blush Color Infusion. If you haven't tried it, check it out. The foundations, I like both of them. I think I like the Tint Idol a little bit more, but it's really hard for me to tell without having more of a substantial sample to work with. But I mean, I think they both are nice matte finishes. I feel like I don't need powder right away, which is always nice. But yeah, this is the final look. Let me know your thoughts. If you've ever picked up an Ulta like goodie bag, or you receive a whole bunch of samples from Ulta, let me know if you've ever gotten anything good or discovered new products from trying out some samples that you've received in order. Sometimes I know on the rare occasion I find something really great that I've never tried before and I want to buy the full size. Most of the time I'm like, it's okay, I don't want to buy the full thing. But you know, on that rare occasion you might find some really great products. Almost forgot the setting spray. It's a decent setting spray if you want to get one from the drugstore. My first impressions. It's not a bad one. Let me know your thoughts below. If you like this video, click the thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.